It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas. It's Friday. Woohoo!
That's all I got, Dale.
December 1st, 2017. Good morning and welcome to Down on the Corner Friday edition. The weekend is upon us. I'm ready for a weekend.
I'm with you. I'm kind of dreading this one with the tournament and everything we're setting up, but
wow.
It's going to be a long weekend. It's going to be a long night tonight.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Welcome Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Scooter Callis, our engineer and director, and of course Jerry Hogan over here.
Sidekick.
Is that what I do?
I don't know. I've been at the chamber. They say, "What are you doing here? Just hanging out with cool people like you, buddy." Sidekick.
Ooh, sidekick. There you go. Anyway, I hope everybody's enjoying their Brood Awakening coffee.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah?
Oh, you betcha.
Did it energize you?
Well, that's why that woohoo. That's all I had. I was getting my insides lubricated.
We need to get you another round of coffee. As you heard Jacqueline say in the introduction, 3 locations to serve you down at Balmer Boulevard, Highway 62, BRMC lobby, and the 62 East Plaza out by Walmart in front of Anytime Fitness. Mm-hmm. Best coffee in town, Brood Awakening Coffee.
And right here, you can stop in here and get a cup.
Yeah, come on by. Coffee pot's on. Coffee cups are right over there. We got creamer, a little bit of sweetener left. I need to go buy another round of sweetener.
I don't use that.
You don't doctor up your 10 to be 30 at all. No additives in your 1030.
I got those in my Coke. He's all man right there.
Ooh, yeah. He wears leather boots with no socks. That's how tough he is.
I know. And I can't walk around because I don't have any hair on my legs. Can't wear shorts.
Be sure to check out Brood Awakening Coffee. We appreciate their sponsorship for the morning show. It is the best coffee in town. If you don't believe me, stop by and have a cup with us sometime or run by any of the 3 locations in Mountain Home. It's time now for our morning prayer, if you would join us. Heavenly Father, as a child, I remember by December 1st being so excited and anxious for Christmas, and even though it was just December 1st, the 24th and 25th just seemed so far away. Then I remember house after house having lights and decorations on them, but now it seems like we don't get as excited and there's not too many homes lit up or decorated. Lord, my prayer today is on this December 1st, I pray you instill in us a new revival of excitement for Christmas and give us a childlike excitement as we celebrate the birth of Christ. That's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Yep.
It's a good prayer. And you're right. I mean, you don't see the...
Well, I think we're afraid of offending people.
Yeah.
And I think it's got. I think Christmas decorating has got politically correct, and it's stupid.
Yeah, that's where we've come to. I mean, it's.
And you know, somebody asked me this is several years ago. What if somebody came up and wished you a happy whatever? I didn't know what they said, and I said, "Well, I'd wish it back to them. I guess. I don't know. I don't even know what it is."
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we're a free country. You know, there's probably some other celebrations going on. So if you don't celebrate Christmas and celebrate something else, I hope your holiday's happy too.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, the world's a big enough place for everybody.
Well, sure.
If it'll fit Jerry, it's plenty big enough. That's right.
But don't you agree? I mean,
absolutely.
I
agree. Just like Parker County, Texas, they still have their nativity scene on the courthouse lawn. And then we can't here in little old Mountain Home. I'm not trying to stir that up again.
And what surprises me is the judge made a judgment based on his opinion. It didn't set it into law. A judge made a judgment based on his opinion.
Right.
Think about that. A judge made a judgment based on his opinion. There's no law there for him to support it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to stir it up.
Challenge it. I'd put it back on the courthouse square.
Fact is, I miss it. Jerry Hogan
I'd
misses
challenge it. I'd put it back on the courthouse square.
Yeah. Well, we can have.
But you know what's real cool is when that went through and they started encouraging people to do nativity scenes and and you went around town, and all these businesses supported that by putting these nativity scenes up. I thought that was really cool. I
That
really
was.
Yeah. Anyway, our local weather brought to you by your local hometown Sears store. I love Sears.
Whoop,
We
whoop.
were talking about the history of Sears. I think it goes back into the late 1870s, something like that. And I've got to find that catalog to bring in sometime between now.
Yeah,
and
I want to see that. I want to see the.
I've got
one of
some
them
old ones.
catalogs.
Some, I think I've got them back. At least I usually had them back all the way into about 1953.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's so funny to see. Of course, I restore old radios and phonographs and tape decks, as you see in the opening. Well, the tape deck that's in the opening is actually a very nice unit and it works very well. But to look at the technology, you go back into about 1960-61, new from Bell and Howell. This fine 8mm movie camera. Now you can take up to 3 minutes of movies of your child. Wow.
Boy, you are technical. I'm thinking Slinkies.
Slinky.
And you're talking.
Toys. That's in the toy department.
Love them old
I'm just
Slinkies.
surprised you got him off of food. I mean, he just that's all he's thinking about.
We went from biscuit and
Can
gravy
you
to
see Jerry in
Slinkies.
the Sears counter? Where's the biscuits and gravy? Where's
Yeah.
the Tabasco sauce?
It's
Remember
a-
those little viewfinders? You slip that little round disc in there.
Yeah.
Click, click. You can get things from National Geographic and Walt Disney and Warner
Yeah.
Brothers. You should look at Bugs Bunny and all that stuff.
I had dinosaurs.
Yeah,
man.
dinosaurs.
I remember the
cool.
dinosaur ones. I do.
They were the
I remember.
coolest.
I had them when I was a kid. They were really neat. Just sit there and you just walk around, click, click.
And I
And they
think-
made a good frisbee too. I mean, you could chunk them suckers.
Yeah,
across
once they
the room.
blistered out. And what else?
Probably wouldn't be usable very long after
Trying
that.
to think what else was really popular at Sears through the catalog. Of course, you get all kinds of clothes. I mean, just shirts, socks, whatever you want to wear.
Shoes.
Pants, shoes, yeah.
Fedora hats.
But your hometown Sears store right now has got an abundance of craftsman tools, toolboxes,
Appliances,
woodworking tools, appliances,
washer and dryers,
lawn equipment.
even got TVs.
They even got
Basketball goals.
Basketball goals. I did not know they had basketball goals in there. That's
Oh
cool.
man, they got the indoor kind like you see at the big gaming places. Little hoop. You try to shoot it in 100 times in
Now you're
2
talking.
minutes. Yeah, they got them all.
That's
You
why
know,
we don't
I've
let
got
Jerry go to Sears. He doesn't
I
get
was
back out and
needing
work.
a volt-ohm-meter, to test circuits and stuff.
Yeah.
And I had one that it was okay, and I was down at Sears one time, and the head was like I don't even know the price, $35. I thought, ooh, that one looks pretty good. That is the best, most accurate meter. A lot of times you're testing a DC circuit and it comes and say 5.14 volts. Okay, you come back. Well, what was that? Come back. That'd be 5.3 or 5. This one's accurate. It comes back to 5.14 volts.
All right.
So even volt on.
I bought a lot of stuff from them. I've never had any problems with them.
Yeah.
I've been tickle pink, and they're so easy to get in and out of. Is
Yeah.
what I like. I
Yeah.
mean, they're
Temperature-wise, we're a little bit cooler this morning. Weather brought to you by your hometown Sears store. Mountain Home at 35 degrees. Harrison at 39. It's 35 at Hardy. 30 in Mountain View. 31 in Yellville. 30 in Marshall. It's 28 at Poplar Bluff, Missouri, along Highway 67 there. Branson on Highway 65 is at 37 degrees. West Plains at 160 at 63. Highway is at 33 degrees this morning. I guess we had to stall for a lot of time here because there's not much to talk about on the radar. Talk about dry. What I say is drier
man.
than a humpless camel in the sunset.
Let's see how many states he's going to focus in on and just say, well, look, this one's dry.
Well, let's talk about the wet ones. Maine and Washington.
Well, Arizona has a little there, don't they?
Yeah, well,
Florida may have a little bit down in there.
Florida always has something.
Yeah.
let's see.
you know.
Well, let's take a look at Florida, shall we?
Say, I knew we were going to go into something.
There you
Let's
go.
turn it into a hurricane so we can talk about it. Let's name that dude right now.
There's some
That's
people.
merely a sprinkle right there.
There's some
Lord.
people not happy with you right now, Jerry, with that comment.
If you're going to throw eggs, aim there. Just not much. I mean, I don't know if I've seen a November and December. Well, it's only December 1st, but it's dry.
Sure is.
It's dry. And we're in a burn ban right now. We need some rain. hopefully, these systems, there's a pattern change coming.
Pattern change coming. I'm ready for it.
So, and I like a cool kind of I like the cloudy, rainy days occasion in December. Just kind of a little Christmassy thing here. Oh, let's see, community events. I've got.
We need to start. They got this thing you can go to online and see your odds of having snow at Christmas. We need to start bringing that up before the show and let people know what our odds are as we're getting closer.
That'll be the talk of the town.
Yeah.
I heard on XL7 it's going to snow 3 feet deep.
There you go. See?
As Dr. Long walks in and panics.
All he's heard is 3 feet of snow, and he's like, what in the world you guys talking about? Have you been outside?
He'll be calling off school, man.
I had a PSA to talk about, but I need to check. Excuse me.
Oh, today the tree lighting in Mountain Home.
Oh, yeah,
5:30, and XL7 will be there recording.
Yes, we do. We will be broadcasting live the parade, and it will be pretty cool.
And tomorrow's your big wrestling tournament.
Tomorrow's our big wrestling tournament. We're still always in need of volunteers. Anybody that is wanting to help out, it'll be at the high school gym. Just give me a call, 870-404-5981. We're looking at probably a total of 35 volunteers needed to put it on.
Good.
So it'll be a good tournament, and looks like we're going to have a good turnout, so I'm excited.
Good.
The Mountain Home Symphony Orchestra, under the direction of Bruce Shaver, will be in concert, their Christmas concert, on December 10th at 2:30 in the afternoon. The Mountain Home Symphony Orchestra will be performing at the Shed on the ASU campus. Admission is $8 for adults. Children 12 and under are free. We hope to see you there. Mountain Home Symphony Orchestra, under the direction of Bruce Shaver. The Christmas concert, December 10th at 2:30 at the Shed in Mountain Home.
American Red Cross doing their blood drive again at the Baxter Regional Medical Center.
Really?
Wednesday, December 6th, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can call the Red Cross at 1-800-RED-CROSS or visit redcrossblood.org. But it's 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the hospital. That'll be a good thing.
Then Christmas for Kids VBS is tomorrow at 9:30 at the Trinity Lutheran Church in Mountain Home. And what this is a time for moms and dads to kind of go out and do what they need to do to get some Christmas stuff done.
Oh, it's a pawn your kid off day.
Well, we
ain't
named
doing
it that, man. Had no idea.
Would have had a lot more turnout.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll tell Pastor Kapler, change this to pawn your kid off.
I'm telling you, it'll work. I think that's what they do at the schools. Is here, it's your problem. I'm going.
Christmas for Kids, it's a one-day vacation Bible school, and I really appreciate Pastor Kapler at Trinity Lutheran Church. He is a very good Bible teacher, and of course I'm Baptist, but I think Pastor Kapler does a fine job, fine congregation there, has a great ministry there, and he's really got a passion for these kids at Christmas. Brings them in. They have some arts and crafts to do, and they have some Bible lessons there that he teaches, and some of the workers there help out. And it's just a fun day for the kids.
That's awesome.
So let me see if I can see that phone number. I think it's 424-2888. It's not popping up on this, and I don't know why. Did you get a printout on that, Jerry? Did I send that one to you?
No, I have a text.
Check your text if the phone number's on there.
Really?
Well, let me see if I can pull it up. Don't you love organization? Jerry Hogan. Let's see here.
Or called.
Yeah, 424-2888. It's Saturday, December 2nd from 9:30 to 1:30 for ages 3 to 12. Call 424-2888. There, I read your text.
And in the meantime, Jerry's trying to find how to turn his phone on button.
Oh, I have it on. It's on 5%. It's kind of hard to read. Tomorrow, their Bull Show's second annual Light Up the Night Christmas. So glad to see them decorating and having parades, and that's at 6 p.m.
Awesome.
Anything else going on? I'm trying to think. Let's see. Tuesday, the Mountain Home Christian Academy children's program at Real Life Church. I'm doing this off memory. I'm trying to read the marquee.
Oh, Lord.
We're in trouble.
I see the butterflies.
You see the smoke. Tuesday evening, I believe it is, at Real Life Church, the Christmas program. I believe it's under the direction of Brenda Spencer. Yeah, I was there last year. Those kids are amazing. Mountain Christian Academy.
Also, Tuesday kicks off the Bassmasters Big Buck Bass Classic. I don't have notes in front of me.
Say that again?
It's going to be big, folks. It's a
What was it?
Bassmasters.
Say it again, though.
No, because
I
I
was
don't
seeing
want
you
to say
talk
it
fast.
wrong. No, I hadn't had enough coffee, Dale. Let's go get
The
another cup
bass
of coffee.
fishing thing.
The Bassmasters tournament, and it's big.
All right.
And it's the only tournament on the circuit where the fishermen fish 2 lakes. And last year, there's a lot of chatter how much they really enjoyed that. So they enjoy our area.
Awesome.
And don't forget about First Baptist Church Living Nativity. Uh-oh. Go to my file here. December 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th from 6 to 8 p.m. on Spring Street in Mountain Home. This is a living nativity. The folks were here yesterday, talked about this. Full costumes. They'll have all the animals out there. They've got things for the kids to do. It is a drive-through, but you can park and go in. There's activities inside for kids and adults. And basically, it kind of, if you're not actively involved in a church somewhere, they invite you to First Baptist Church. But encourage you, if you do have a church home, support that church home, both with your attendance and excuse me, with your finances. And it's a lot of fun. A lot of work goes into this. They've been working on this since September.
I know their outfits look good, so yeah, it'd be pretty cool to drive through.
It's going to be fun. And I thought, well, I have to go right through and see what's going on. Yeah, look at the traffic.
Honk at the camel,
Yeah, wave at him. He waves back.
pull his tail.
Uh-huh.
All right, Jerry, maybe you don't need to be going because it's not that.
We're going to liven this place up, man.
How many zoos you got kicked out of at this point?
Pulling the camel still. Scooter, why don't we go to break on that one?
You got it.
More with, let's see, we got Dr. Long sitting over here drinking coffee.
We'll
right
be
back.
right back.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Coming in 2018, VHF Archery Range, brought to you by DeerHunterFan.com TV and Steadyform. This 10,000 square foot indoor climate controlled archery range will feature 3D targets, 3D pop-up, and state-of-the-art video shooting. DHF Archery Range will be open to the public and available for all ages. It's a great facility for hunters and archers alike and located in the center of the Ozarks in beautiful Bull Shoals, Arkansas. That's DHF Archery Range coming in 2018. Keep on the lookout for more details and their grand opening announcement soon.
They said, I'm not ready to move. I'm not ready for such a change. I'm not ready to give up my independence. Then, after receiving a lot of love and encouragement, they moved to the Good Samaritan Society. They said, I should have done it years ago.
Senior care and services from the Good Samaritan Society.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that Their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
$7:21 on this first day of December, the first Friday and the last month of the year. You all ready for Christmas?
No.
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 Let's be honest. I'm getting there.
I'm one of them last-minute Christmas shoppers. I get, I wonder all year, and then last minute, like the week before, I'll get the idea of that's the perfect gift. So now's the rush to find it and try to get it before somebody else.
Now the big question is, do you have Amanda's Dodge Hellcat Charger ready?
Oh yeah, I've got it hidden in Buddy's garage.
Or did you get her the Dodge Demon?
She wants an old Mustang.
An old Mustang.
Old Mustang.
I bet we could find one with a 289 4-barrel. Or
Sure,
351
she
4-barrel.
doesn't have a clue what that means.
You can put Briggs and Stratton 3-horse in there, she wouldn't know, huh?
Yeah, you could put a weed eater engine in it and she'd be like, it's a Mustang.
We want to welcome to the studio Dr. Jake Long, Mountain Home Public Schools. Mountain Home Public Schools, where the tradition of excellence continues. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. Always enjoy the opportunity to talk about our schools.
You bet.
Yeah.
You bet. So what do you got for us?
Well, we had actually a really big day yesterday. Had the opportunity to go to Little Rock with a group of FFA students and 3 of our instructors. And our FFA program was recognized by Farm Bureau as the outstanding ag program in the state of Arkansas for 2017. And so that we have received that honor before, but it was back in, I believe, 2006 when Mr. Steele was, I believe he was still a part of the program. But it was exciting to see our students, number one, get to go down there and be a part of that conference and that ceremony where they were honored, but also, be recognized for the work that they do in FFA in that program. And FFA is not just a chickens, pigs, and cows program, in which some, obviously they do. There is an animal science side to it, but there's a lot of things that they do in the areas of business, ag business, and ag mechanics, and
really,
and all these different things. In fact, they're taking, I believe one of you guys mentioned that your daughter was going down to Hot Springs, but they're taking about 45 kids down to Hot Springs for FFA leadership conference. So,
didn't your daughter, Jerry, say that there's some very good scholarships through the Future Farmers of America program?
Yeah, the CREETs, and I'm not very familiar as I should be, but yeah, there are scholarships available for like Creed speaking and other aspects like Dr. Long's talking about. You get into the technology side and all that. I mean, it's a very vast program.
It is, and it's obviously a nationwide program. For the past 2 years, we've had members from our local chapter that have been involved even at a state level and national level, which is pretty cool to see whenever you see them holding. Yes, Macy Kelly, Brody Cotter
really
was a part of it as well. Wow. And so I mean we have a tremendous ag program. Students have the opportunity to engage some of those hands-on learning activities all the way down to the 7th grade, which is there's no other system or program in the state offering that up.
And
to
Farm
their
Bureau
kids.
recognized Mountain Hope for best in state.
Farm Bureau did.
FFA program.
Yeah, they absolutely did, and it's good. I can't say enough about Josh Baker and that group of teachers that work so hard to make sure that those kids have every opportunity to succeed there. But very proud of the FFA program. Also had the opportunity last night to go to our madrigal dinners held over at the First Methodist or United Methodist Church, and it's pretty incredible whenever you think about the talent that we have in our local kids. And so if you haven't ever gone to one of the madrigal dinners, it's it's a 3-course meal, and but at the same time they do different plays and skits as well as sing Christmas songs. And our kids just they absolutely nailed it, and my wife and I
I bet that was fun.
It was fun, and we had the opportunity, and we walked away saying, man, that's just unbelievable, the talent that they had, because there were several solos from some of the students, and then the drama and the skits. So that's put on by our local choir programs, directed by Miss Lakin Hopper. This is Lakin's first year in the program. She is a Mountain Home native. But this first year back into as the instructor. But Lakin Hopper, you could really tell that she had the students ready for the songs and directing. And then Miss Karen Maupin is our speech and drama coach and coordinator, and so you could tell they were just really lights out. But it was fun, and so that's continuing again tonight. And so if anybody would like
what time?
It actually starts at 7:30, so you might have to have a meal before the meal, because it is, at least it was for me, that was a late meal for me. But it starts at 7:30, and it's about an hour and a 15-minute program, so it won't it's not.
So you can attend the Christmas parade. And come on over, because the parade should be over by that time.
So yes, the Christmas parade is happening as well, in which all of our band will be marching in it and taking part of that as well. So, but it was, it's just so good to see our kids whenever they're performing and having the opportunity to show the talent. And then I took an opportunity to look around the room and see how parents and some of the people were watching and attending it, and you could tell the parents were proud of the kids as well. So it's a nice event, and one that this isn't the first year for it. In fact, it's been going on for many years, but pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
And tomorrow is I said that we've been pretty busy, but tomorrow our FRC teams, robotics. Okay, so there's FTC, FRC, and Lego League. And so the FRC team is going to be at the junior high, and there's going to be teams from all over the state. Well, I think it's even a regional qualifier. Don't quote me on that. Of course, I've already quoted myself, haven't I? But it's
out in the open now.
It's a regional qualifier, and so there'll be lots of teams, lots of kids, lots of people, and lots of robots up at the junior high tomorrow, and we'll have our local team participating in
those
that as
kids
well.
Are amazing.
Yeah, so this is kind of the kickoff to the robotics season.
Yep.
And you're going to see this weekend we have the FRC program. Next weekend there's the Lego League qualifier, and if you're not familiar with the robotics program and the robotics structure, but all those are organized under the organization of First Robotics. and we're very lucky to have a very, a big sponsor of the first program in Baxter, Baxter Healthcare right here, in Mountain Home, and of course they sponsor that, for the entire. Ultimately it's a world competition. But,
I want to ask real quick before we go to break. We've got about 2 minutes here to play with. With this robotics program, Governor Hutchinson has instituted this coding, and he was at the school.
Yes.
Can you see a direct correlation here between what you're doing there and what that program did to the governor's office? Absolutely.
In fact, the robotics, the people of the bomb squad and the robotics program have been coding before even, it was a strong initiative by the governor and also the State Department. But there is a direct link because those programs, that all those first movements of that robot from the time the game starts, those are programmed. Majority of the first, I would say, 30 seconds is programmed movements. So,
really?
Once all the robots go out there and different things happen, then there are things about it that they have to modify and then also adjust and then manually take over on the robot. But there's certain movements that are programmed and written into code in which that robot performs prior to that game really getting started.
Wow, that's amazing.
So it is absolutely a correlation. The emphasis and focus on computer science is only going to continue to grow, as you all, I'm sure, see in your industry. But we've got to have coders. We have to have people that can write program, can write code, that can keep all the technology that we've come so used to being able to have at our fingertips, keep it running.
I mean, Dr. Long, I remember as a kid, in the prayer, I talk about being excited. It's December, and Christmas 3 weeks away, 4 weeks away. We had a big, huge television with rabbit ears, and we had a rotary dial telephone. And now we're sitting here, basically 50 years later. Oh, let me check my calendar here, and I'll pull up my phone.
Yeah.
And the joke at Thanksgiving this year was, does that camera make good phone calls? Because you think about it.
Yeah.
We used to have film cameras and flash bulbs, but now we just, can you bring me my phone? I need to take a picture. Mm-hmm. Think about what we're saying here.
Now you can turn your thermostat down at your house sitting right there in that seat.
I sure can. I've got it right here. Yep, I sure do. There it is.
Now, where is the robotics being held? At the junior high?
Yeah, there'll be multiple gyms there, and then they're going to kind of take up one of the hallways for their what they call their pit crew. So that's where they go and make all the adjustments. So if you haven't ever seen a robotics competition, this is a phenomenal opportunity to get a very close firsthand view of what that is all about. So
it is amazing.
It'll be a big production, and we have a lot of people that are volunteering as judges within the system and community. If you want to be a part of it, certainly reach out, and I'll get you in touch with the people that can help.
And last time, my little nephew came up from Jesuit in Dallas, Texas, up here. So that's huge, man. I mean, that's a big-time private school, but it's open to all schools of all classes, man.
It is.
Very good program.
We need to take a quick break. We're visiting with Dr. Jake Long, Superintendent of Mountain Public Schools. How about a break there, Scooter? I'm running low on coffee.
You got it.
Time for a refill. Be right back.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home. Your White River getaway starts at Cotter Trout Lodge, where you find convenient, clean, and affordable accommodations right in the heart of Cotter, Arkansas. Take advantage of the Natural State Fly Shop across the road for all your supplies and guided fly fishing needs. Countless delicious homemade menu options await to satisfy your hunger cravings at the White Sands Cafe. Your complete White River getaway is cradled in the east arm of the historic Ruthven Rainbow Bridge at the Cotter Trout Lodge, Natural State Fly Shop, and the White Sands Cafe.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
More than just propane, Reeves Propane provides you full-service propane delivery as well as tank and piping installation. We are your dependable choice, offering the very best in personal service with on-time deliveries and competitive prices. Reeves Propane also sells and installs tankless water heaters and appliances and can even convert your gas cook stove to liquid propane. So no need to fuss and cuss about bad service. Call us at Reeves Propane. We greatly appreciate your business and God bless.
It's 7:36 on this first day of December, still 36 degrees in Mountain Home, visiting with Dr. Jake Long, Superintendent of Mountain Home Public Schools. Page 2, what do we got?
Well, I wanted to finish up on talking about a couple more of those robotic things. So after the first of the year, one of the first events that they will have, and that we usually host it at Dunbar Auditorium, is a game reveal. So what happens is the first organization releases the game for the upcoming season. So they go through it on video and say kind of what the purpose of the game is going to be. And that'll be just shortly after the first of the year, so probably even before we have that. It may even be that Saturday, that first Saturday of January. But they'll have the game reveal, and we stream that live there in Dunbar. So if you want to be in touch with it, you can certainly do that. And then from that point, the bomb squad and the team begins, like literally that day, once they see the game beginning, they begin the planning process and working to work on building the robot and making it as successful as it can with that particular game. So the game is different every year, and therefore the type of robot that you need is different. And they'll begin talking about, okay, what kind of drive do we need? And of course I don't have all the language, but I know that one of our signature moves is a swerve drive or swivel drive, which means that we can move any direction as opposed to kind of tank-like, you think
it can actually do a 360, right?
Yeah, I mean, it can move 360 degrees at any time, whereas in a tank's a little more, structured. So they'll start those conversations on what kind of drive it needs and then what kind of components. And it's just incredible to think that our kids are doing this, and we absolutely could not do it though without some of our mentors there at Baxter Healthcare, because they spend hours upon hours coming into the bomb shelter which is over by Pinkston, and helping them build the robot. So,
and something I want to inject here. I remember being in elementary school, how much more involved a select group of students can be when you focus on their interest.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I remember one of my friends, it was probably, I think it was 5th grade, somewhere around 1969, and he was an average, if not below, student, it's just, but when it got down to the part in science about talking about internal combustion engines, he lit up.
Yeah.
That was his interest. He loved, at that time, go-karts, mini bikes, motorcycles, diesel engines. He lived and breathed car engines.
Yeah.
And his dad had showed him how to take a lawnmower engine apart. He had the piston, the rod, the head, and the crankshaft and all that. He knew, and this is a 5th grade student. And once they took an interest in what he was interested in and talked about it, he excelled in that particular subject. And I think that's what you're doing here.
Well, honestly, that's the whole reason for any of these programs that we've already talked about this morning. FFA, speech and debate, choir, robotics, is to give the kids something that they can be engaged in.
Yeah.
Of course, we have the every athletic event that you could possibly think of, but there's way more things that students can be engaged in and are engaged in than just athletics in our schools, and it wasn't always that way, but the FFA, the speech and debate, the drama, the choir, the robotics are becoming more and more important. I don't know if it's because many of our sports are getting a little more specialized and that type of thing, but we see the participation in these extracurriculars higher than even what we see in athletics as well. So,
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Although this last year we had I don't know if I think you guys were there, but at our last home football game when we recognized the seniors, there was over 80 some seniors that were involved in fall activities, and that's nearly a third of the entire graduation class. So whenever you think about the number of kids that are participating in extracurriculars, it's very high here, and we're lucky to have the variety for the students to come. And I truly believe that there's a strong correlation between our students' engagement in extracurriculars and their overall achievement in school. So that's what we try to do, is offer as many different varieties for the kids to be involved in their interests. One thing that is going on next week, our school board is traveling down to Little Rock for the annual School Boards Association meeting, and along with that, they are presenting, along with Jill Chinskowski, our Bridges facilitator, they are presenting on our Bridges program. And the Bridges program is now 2 years old now, and the mission of our Bridges program is to connect the resources with the community. Our community has done a phenomenal job throughout decades of providing things for kids and for those people that are in need, but sometimes we didn't always know what the student need was or how to get them in touch with those resources. So that's all the Bridges program is designed for, is to help to bridge that gap between the community resources that have been here for ages and the student needs. And so that is a model and a need that has been identified from other schools across the state. And so we're going to talk to other school boards and other administrators and school folks next week about the Bridges program and how they can get Bridges going in their own community. So
wow.
Proud of that program, and proud
that's been in progress for how long? 2 years?
2 years. Yeah, we started that about I want to say somewhere around January of 2016. So it's almost 2 years exactly.
Wow.
We mentioned the Christmas parade tonight, in which our band will be performing. On the 4th, we have the Christmas choir concert. So that'll be happening on December 4th, along with a variety of different activities going on at our high school. So there's something, if you want to be engaged or be involved in a school activity, you have the opportunity to do so nearly every day between now and Christmas.
Yeah,
which were you guys that have kids know that, because not only is it every school day, it's most time it's every weekend. So there's a lot of things that we try to cram into this time frame between Thanksgiving and Christmas. You were also talking about, I think I mentioned this at our last meeting, or last time I got to be on air, but you were talking about snow, and we see some colder weather in the forecast.
Panic.
Which you guys, are already keeping me up on that. But anyway, that's part of the job. But we are trying a new program called the Utilization of Alternative Methods of Instruction Days.
Yep.
Which means our teachers, we've sent out a mass communication to our students last week or the week before Thanksgiving, and then our teachers have been talking to our kids about assignments that they will be handed during those AMI days.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to continue talking about this so that there's hopefully as little surprises as possible whenever that first snow day does come around and we say, okay, this is a great opportunity for us to input the alternative method of instruction days, and that will simply be whenever the district, whether it's myself or somebody else, sends out that communication, school has been canceled, please utilize day one of your AMI assignments. And that'll be as simple as what we do, and then
that utilizes the technology of the iPad, right?
Well, there's Chromebooks and there's iPads, but one of the challenges that we have is because we're not one-to-one in the entire district. Our 10th grade, 9th, and 8th grade, or 8th, 9th, and 10th grade are all one-to-one. So those assignments will be via Chromebook. And even if you don't have internet access at home, they're working with technology to download that assignment to those Chromebooks so that you don't have to have the internet access and you can still complete the assignment. Wow. So the 8th, 9th, and 10th grade will be a digital portion, and then the rest of it will either be some sort of paper packet and it's not just the thing that I've really tried to encourage our teachers is it's not worksheets. Come up with an activity, in which our kids can, get that mind going on that day in which they're at home or doing whatever they do on a snow day, and then come back once we come back to school. Let's follow up on it and let's get it counted. So.
Will the state recognize AMI days as a day of instruction?
Yes, it does.
Good.
Yes, it does. And that was the piece of legislation that went through just this last legislative session, was that school districts can submit for up to 10, but we're at 6 AMI days. So if it is a mass, if we have a major ice storm, and nobody has electricity, and that mode of survival is kind of kicked in, mm-hmm. we won't utilize an AMI day. We will probably put that off because people, we don't want it to be be something that is an extended burden on families. But if it's one of those snow days where the roads are just too slick to come in, people are kind of out and about stirring, where we can engage in some instructional activities on those days. So as with any program and anything, if you have feedback, call us, because I'm sure that there will be parts of this that will be unforeseen, but nobody's done it before, and so we're going to give it a try.
Time for a quick break. Be right back.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being, they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done, so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Coming in 2018, VHF Archery Range, brought to you by DeerHunterFan.com TV and Steadyform. This 10,000 square foot indoor climate controlled archery range will feature 3D targets, 3D pop-up, and state-of-the-art video shooting. DHF Archery Range will be open to the public and available for all ages. It's a great facility for hunters and archers alike and located in the center of the Ozarks in beautiful Bull Shoals, Arkansas. That's DHF Archery Range coming in 2018. Keep on the lookout for more details and their grand opening announcement soon.
They said, I'm not ready to move. I'm not ready for such a change. I'm not ready to give up my independence. Then, after receiving a lot of love and encouragement, they moved to the Good Samaritan Society. They said, I should have done it years ago.
Senior care and services from the Good Samaritan Society.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
Hello, I'm
7:52 on this first day of December, visiting with Dr. Jake Long, Superintendent of Mountain Public Schools.
Yeah, and I wanted to also talk about 3 new potential programs of study that we're going to have for our kids at the high school. Mr. Bourget, our high school principal, is writing a grant to the career and it's the CTE folks down in Little Rock for 3 new programs of study. One of them is being the plant science program that is intertwined with our Agri program. And so the students will have the opportunity to, if we get it, we will be able to build a greenhouse there on campus. And then our students will have the opportunity to take part in some of those activities and utilize a greenhouse for not just instruction, but also community engagement. So you think about that and the opportunities that are out there for that to, whether it be mums or plants in the spring of the year or the summer, and just to continuously have those and have those available for our communities. Pretty excited about that. Another one that he's wrote a grant with and actually worked with you guys here is the audio-visual production program. And so this is a new program of study that we're trying to get out there for our kids. And we obviously couldn't do it without the help of you guys here, and then some of our other media sponsors out in the community, and business partners. But that's going to be an exciting program, and I appreciate,
especially with that new scoreboard on the football field.
And that was part of it, but we've seen that there's a greater need there in this world of whether it be video production or media, communications, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Then just that. And then the third one is in sports training and medicine.
Really?
We are currently.
What's that, kinesiology?
I'm not real sure exactly what that side of it is, but we currently are very fortunate to have Miss Callie Payton, who is a BRMC employee that comes into our schools and helps work with our student athletes. And so we'd like to take that even a step farther in getting somebody, an athletic trainer, in to be able to teach a couple classes in our high school for our high school kids, allow them to be introduced to that field of study, and then expand it out into the care of our athletes. And so excited about that and the potential that exists. You know, you think about it, we did something very similar with the criminal justice program this past year, whereas we had Officer Jones there in the high school acting as the school resource officer, and we were like, hey, you know, let's see if we can't get a startup program and some classes available for him to teach. And so he teaches a couple classes a day, and those kids are getting that introduction to criminal justice at the high school level. So it's pretty, you know, lots of good things going on there in those areas, along with the different programs that we have at ASU, nursing, mechatronics, welding, automotive. You know, it just really, you know, it's endless of opportunities that kids really have. We are nearing upon after today, we'll have about 2 weeks and 2 days before Christmas break goes on. I mentioned some of the activities. Last night we had our second grade concert in which you guys filmed it, but there's lots of those things going on. You can always look at mountainhomebombers.com and click on our calendar and be able to see some of the events that are happening.
What's the last day of school before the break?
Be the Tuesday. I need to look at a calendar here. Looks like it'll be the 19th. Yep. Well, so the students will go up and through the 19th, and then Christmas break will go through. It'll be January. Got my calendar here. January 3rd. Yeah.
Students return on the 3rd.
Students return on the 3rd.
Oh.
And so, as we enter into the holiday season, I hope everybody is careful. As our students are out there for a couple weeks, watch out for them and make sure that if there's that's one of my fears, whether it be Christmas break or summer break, that we just get everybody back after they go on those holiday breaks.
Minute and a half.
I wanted to mention just a few of the things. Of course, over the Christmas break, we will have our basketball tournament that goes on, so that'll be the 27th through the 29th. And so it's a great opportunity for you guys to come out and come to our high school gymnasium and see some of the best basketball programs in the state come right here to Mountain Home. So awesome. That'll be
good.
Yeah, it's a great tournament. Both our Bomber girls and boys, our Lady Bombers and our Bombers will be competing in that. And it's a pretty good lineup too. So it'll be a good tournament, and I know everybody those days after the Christmas break and holidays are looking for something to get out and about and stir around. So I don't have the times on those, but keep checking our website and you'll be able to see what's going on there. The last few days of the semester, our students will be taking final exams. Mm-hmm. So lots going on. If you need anything at all, or if you ever have feedback for us, give me a call, 425-1201. I'd be happy to hear it and work through anything that we need.
Dr. Jake Long, Superintendent of Mountain Home Public Schools, where the tradition of excellence continues.
A lot going on this weekend, too, though. You got the robotics there at junior high, and they got the wrestling at the high school, and It'll be
get there early.
Get out there,
Park
support the students, support the kids. Go see what they're doing.
The weekend is upon us. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you on Monday. Take us home, Scooter.
You got it.